Welcome back to Xbox Central, the place where we bring you the most electrifying updates from the world of gaming and beyond. The news cycle is absolutely relentless, and we've got a packed show for you today. Get ready, because you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. We're diving headfirst into some massive developments that are set to shake things up. First up, a groundbreaking bill has passed, set to redefine the landscape of online gaming and esports. Then, we're heading into the virtual arena to explore a crucial quest in a popular game. After that, we'll spotlight a college team making serious waves in the collegiate esports scene. And finally, we're breaking down how new legislation could reshape creator earnings and ad spending in the gaming industry. It's all happening right now, so buckle up and stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. A landmark bill for gaming. The Indian Lok Sabha has officially cleared a pivotal piece of legislation, the Online Gaming Bill. This development is set to dramatically reshape the burgeoning esports and online gaming industry in India, bringing with it a host of new regulations and opportunities. The bill, which has been a subject of much discussion and anticipation, aims to provide a clear framework for various online gaming activities, from competitive esports to casual social gaming. At its core, the bill formally recognizes esports as a legitimate competitive sport. This acknowledgement is a significant step forward, providing a much-needed boost to the professionalization of esports in the country. The government has pledged support for training academies, research centers, and technological advancements to foster its growth. This could translate into more structured development programs for aspiring esports athletes, better infrastructure, and increased investment in the sector. Social and educational games are also slated for promotion, with an emphasis on age-appropriate content and integration into skill development initiatives, suggesting a move towards more constructive and beneficial gaming experiences. However, the legislation takes a notably strict stance against online money games, particularly those involving monetary stakes. It effectively outlaws advertisements across all platforms, television, print, digital, and even influencer endorsements that promote such games. The penalties for noncompliance are substantial, including potential imprisonment of up to 2 years and fines of up to 50 lakh, with repeat offenses facing even harsher repercussions of up to 3 years in jail and fines reaching 1 crore. This move directly targets the real money gaming, RMG segment, which has been a significant driver of revenue and influencer engagement in India. Industry estimates indicate that the RMG sector accounts for approximately 18,000 crore of the total gaming revenue. The prohibition on advertising and promotion is expected to have a considerable impact on this segment. For the influencer ecosystem, the fallout could be steep. Experts suggest that a wide-ranging prohibition might extend to film stars in advertisements, agencies creating these ads, influencers endorsing platforms, and even players wearing sponsored uniforms. Platforms and media outlets will also be required to refuse such advertisements, making the entire ad ecosystem potentially liable for compliance. Creators who have heavily relied on RMG brands for consistent work may face paused or canceled campaigns, leading to potential payment delays and a noticeable dip in revenue. Agencies will also need to pivot, with an estimated 25–30% of ad spends previously directed at RMG expected to shift towards esports, casual social gaming, and creator-led content in adjacent areas. This shift could foster greater credibility and attract mainstream brand categories to the gaming space. The bill also brings clarity to the distinction between esports and betting-led models, which has been a persistent gray area for many creators, especially in Tier 2 and Tier 3 markets. With money-based games explicitly prohibited, agencies and platforms now have a clear guideline. This regulatory clarity is seen as a positive development for long-term, sustainable growth, encouraging a more structured and brand-safe environment for influencer marketing in gaming. However, some industry voices express concern that the bill might be too broad, potentially banning skill-based games along with games of chance. Overregulation, they argue, could push users towards unregulated apps and cut off legitimate income streams for creators working with compliant platforms. The transition for influencers heavily reliant on RMG partnerships may be bumpy, serving as a reminder of the risks of overdependence on a single category and encouraging diversification into safer niches. The passing of this bill marks a decisive shift, creating space for esports and casual gaming to grow with greater legitimacy. While the immediate impact on creators and advertisers may involve adjustments, the long-term outlook points towards a more responsible and structured future for the gaming industry and its associated creator economy. But what happens when regulation meets the grassroots of competitive gaming? Next, we dive into the world of collegiate esports and how one college team is forging a path to victory. Questing for success in DDLV. In the ever-evolving landscape of digital entertainment, navigating in-game objectives can often feel like a complex puzzle. One such challenge that has captured the attention of players is the out-of-the-blue quest within the popular life simulation game, Disney Dreamlight Valley. This particular quest requires players to undertake a series of specific actions to progress, often involving exploration, resource gathering, and interaction with the game's characters and environment. The out-of-the-blue quest typically begins with a mysterious event or discovery within the valley, prompting the player to investigate further. Players are usually tasked with finding specific items, interacting with certain villagers, or completing a sequence of tasks that unlock the next stage of the quest. For instance, it might involve collecting a unique type of flora, speaking to a particular character who holds a crucial piece of information, or solving a small environmental puzzle. The progression often leads players to uncover hidden secrets or advance the game's overarching narrative, making it a key objective for those invested in the game's story and world. Completing this quest can yield various rewards, such as exclusive in-game currency, rare crafting materials, unique decorative items for the player's village, or even unlock new areas or characters. The out-of-the-blue quest is designed to be engaging, often incorporating elements of discovery and surprise, which are hallmarks of the Disney Dreamlight Valley experience. Players often share tips and strategies on online forums and social media platforms, discussing the best ways to find the necessary items or the most efficient methods to complete the objectives. This community interaction is a vital part of the gaming experience, helping players overcome obstacles and share in the satisfaction of completing challenging tasks. The game itself, Disney Dreamlight Valley, has garnered a significant following due to its charming aesthetic, beloved Disney characters, and robust gameplay mechanics that blend life simulation with adventure elements. Players can build and customize their own villages, befriend characters from various Disney and Pixar films, and embark on quests that often involve restoring the valley to its former glory. The out-of-the-blue quest is just one example of the many engaging storylines and challenges that keep players immersed in its magical world. Many players find that understanding the specific triggers and requirements for each step of the quest is key to efficient completion. For example, certain actions might only be available at specific times of the day within the game, or require the player to have reached a certain friendship level with a character. The quest's name itself, Out of the Blue, often hints at unexpected events or items that players must be on the lookout for. The community's collective effort in deciphering these in-game mysteries contributes to a vibrant and active player base, constantly sharing knowledge and celebrating achievements. Completing such quests not only provides tangible in-game rewards, but also enhances the player's overall experience by deepening their connection to the game's world and characters. The satisfaction derived from successfully navigating these challenges is a significant part of the appeal for many gamers who enjoy problem-solving and exploration within their virtual adventures. These virtual challenges are just one part of the gaming world's dynamic present. Now, let's shift our focus from individual quests to the collective spirit of competition as we look at a college esports team building a winning program. Building a collegiate esports contender. The landscape of collegiate athletics is rapidly evolving, with esports emerging as a significant and increasingly professionalized domain. Brooklyn College is at the forefront of this surge, with its Bulldogs Esports team actively building a program that aims not just for competitive success, but also for community and student engagement, particularly at a commuter school. Collegiate esports has transformed dramatically over the past decade. What began in niche settings, like dedicated LAN rooms for low-latency, face-to-face competition, has now evolved into elaborate recruiting structures, substantial budget allocations, national conferences, travel weekends, and highly streamed playoffs attracting considerable live audiences. Brooklyn College, under the guidance of Director of Esports Alexander Raff, is a prime example of an institution capitalizing on this trend. Raff's journey into esports leadership is unique. His background in wrestling and military combatives, cut short by hip surgeries, led him to the strategic world of online battle games like League of Legends. Leveraging his competitive instincts, he coached high-level amateur teams before returning to academia with a clear vision: to establish a pipeline for professional tier play while simultaneously opening broader career pathways within the games industry. His initial challenge was to advocate for esports as an athletics-adjacent activity and a vital student engagement engine, especially crucial for a commuter campus where keeping students connected is paramount. In a relatively short period, Raff's vision has materialized into one of the most active and recognized student programs at Brooklyn College. The esports program now fields competitive rosters across a diverse range of popular titles, including League of Legends, Valorant, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Super Smash Bros. The program operates with structured practices and high expectations, earning a reputation within the City University of New York (CUNY) system as a consistent contender in major tournaments. A significant milestone was achieved through a 2022-23 student referendum, which resulted in the creation of a dedicated esports budget. This funding covers essential elements like staffing, competition fees, team jerseys, and high-speed networking infrastructure. Crucially, it also supported the development of a permanent, dedicated esports facility within the college, outfitted in Brooklyn College's signature maroon. This state-of-the-art space includes 20 high-performance gaming PCs arranged for optimal play, a console gaming corner with a large display for viewing parties, comfortable seating areas for socializing, and a dedicated trophy case. Club President Mustafa Salem highlights the tangible impact of this dedicated space, viewing it as the program's commitment to its students realized. He emphasizes the program's mission to foster a meaningful community for a large and diverse student body. Salem's vision for the club's legacy is one of openness and inclusivity, ensuring that any student can connect with peers who share their interests and build lasting friendships. Inclusivity is a foundational principle, not an afterthought. The program actively incorporates adaptive peripherals and utilizes accessibility settings across all its games, catering to students with diverse needs. For a student body often majoring in STEM fields and commuting to campus, esports serves as both a crucial outlet for stress relief and an on-ramp to new opportunities. Raff's four-pillar model encompasses casual community building, rigorous competitive play, professional development, and, through collaborations with the business school, provides early academic pathways into the business aspects of the gaming industry. Strategic partnerships further bolster the program's reach and impact. Collaborations with Red Bull Gaming, for instance, have led to direct student hires. The program also engages in collegiate competitions, including the NYC Video Game Festival and CUNY rivalries with institutions like CCNY, Baruch, Hunter, and the current Overwatch powerhouse, the College of Staten Island. Looking ahead, the Brooklyn College Bulldogs esports team has ambitious yet pragmatic goals: to fully establish their esports facility, deepen their roster across more titles, and become the benchmark for collegiate esports in New York City, regardless of whether the institution is public or private. As Raff puts it, esports provides a sense of progress by creating a space, a schedule, and a standard, enabling Brooklyn College students to actively engage with their campus community rather than just passing through. From building campus communities to navigating national legislation, the world of gaming is a dynamic space. Now, let's explore how recent policy changes are impacting the financial side of the gaming industry, specifically for creators and advertisers. Creator earnings in flux, gaming bills ad spend shift. A significant legislative development is poised to dramatically alter the financial dynamics of India's online gaming and creator economy. The recent passage of the online gaming bill in the Lok Sabha marks a turning point, particularly impacting how advertising spends are allocated and how creators earn revenue from their content. The Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Bill, 2025, aims to establish a regulatory framework for various forms of online gaming, including esports, educational, and social gaming. While it champions the growth of esports by recognizing it as a legitimate sport and promising government support for training and technology, its stance on games involving monetary stakes is stringent. The bill effectively imposes a ban on online money games that involve financial wagers and prohibits their advertising across all media channels, including digital platforms, television, print, and influencer endorsements. This regulatory shift has immediate and potentially far-reaching consequences for the creator economy, which has seen substantial growth fueled by partnerships with online gaming and fantasy sports platforms. Industry experts estimate that the real money gaming (RMG) segment, which contributes a significant portion of the overall gaming revenue, will see a substantial portion of its advertising expenditure, estimated between 25–30%, reallocated. This ad spend is expected to pivot towards esports, casual social gaming, and creator-led content in related sectors. For influencers and content creators, this transition could mean a significant disruption. Many have built their careers and income streams through collaborations with RMG platforms, especially during major gaming tournaments and cricket seasons. The prohibition on advertising and endorsements for these games means that campaigns may be paused or canceled, potentially leading to payment delays and a noticeable reduction in income. Agencies that manage these creators will also face the challenge of filling this gap, requiring them to reevaluate their strategies and identify new revenue streams. However, this disruption also presents an opportunity for diversification and growth in other areas of the gaming ecosystem. As ad budgets shift, there's a projected increase in opportunities for creators focusing on esports, casual gaming, and broader entertainment content. This redirection of funds could lead to more investment in legitimate and brand-safe content, fostering a more stable and sustainable environment for creators and brands alike. Industry analysts suggest that this move will create greater clarity and legitimacy for the esports sector, differentiating it from betting-led models. For creators, it serves as a critical reminder about the risks of over-reliance on a single industry segment. The new regulatory landscape encourages diversification into less volatile niches, such as casual gaming reviews, broader entertainment, or other digital content categories. This could lead to the development of more robust and resilient creator businesses. Furthermore, the bill's emphasis on responsible communication and consumer protection in advertising will likely reshape how brands and creators approach campaigns. Agencies may need to adopt hybrid models, focusing on long-term value, community engagement, and potentially incorporating elements like credit-back systems or exclusive community access. The introduction of a central regulatory authority to oversee compliance and encourage innovation within the gaming sector aims to ensure a more structured and responsible industry. While some express concerns that the bill might be overly restrictive, potentially impacting skill-based games and pushing users towards unregulated platforms, the overall consensus points towards a future where influencer marketing in gaming is more structured, brand-safe, and sustainable. The industry is moving towards a clearer demarcation between legitimate esports and betting, creating a more defined and potentially more lucrative space for creators and brands that operate within the new regulatory framework. These regulatory shifts are reshaping the entire gaming landscape. Now, let's wrap up today's show with a quick recap of all the top stories. That's all the news we have for you today on Xbox Central. We covered the Lok Sabha clearing the online gaming bill, the out-of-the-blue quest in Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Brooklyn College Bulldogs building an esports contender, and how the new gaming bill impacts creator earnings. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below telling us your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you next time.